on this day is going to be Juna's restaurant, and they are 100% vegan. They have great options, and we're about to taste some of them and give a review. Okay, so here's the menu for Juna's. You guys can all take a look at what they have. I'm going to show you my selections individually, one by one, as I go through what I order. Here's the other side of the menu. As you can see, this is a pretty good sized menu and everything's vegan, like I said. So here are the nachos. You can see there's some very, very healthy nachos, but they do have the staple of nachos, which is the chips or crackers, cheese, and sour cream. It looks like some avocado as well. So we're gonna dig into these right now. All right, right here we have one of the main dishes. This is the mushroom and cheesy calzone. This thing is so good. This will be my second time having this, and it's amazing. A calzone is basically a pizza that's folded in half. So a mushroom cheese pizza folded in half. That's what a calzone is. The next thing on the menu is the breakfast burrito wrap. This thing's loaded with beans, guacamole. It has the egg replacer. It has the sauce. This is your typical breakfast burrito with beans, Mexican style. This one is delicious. All right, so this one right here is the fresh juice. It's the orange and turmeric juice. Turmeric is extremely good for you, and you can see that it looks delicious. This one right here is the apples, ginger, and greens juice. This one also is a fresh juice, very healthy for you, full of delicious nutrients and healthy antioxidants. All right, right here we have the hazelnut and cacao with banana pancakes. These ones are 100% vegan, no eggs, no dairy, but you still got your chocolate, you still got your hazelnut, and your bananas, and your maple syrup. You still have some delicious pancakes, even though they're vegan. All right, well, here we go.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
This one. This is delicious. You can taste the chocolate, you can taste the hazelnut, you can taste the banana, you have the pancake, you know, it's delicious. This is a definite must. If you come to Juna's restaurant, you have to get the hazelnut and cacao pancakes. They're out of this world. So we're just finishing up with eating, and it was delicious. As you can see, we just completely wiped this all out. Everything was good. We didn't leave any leftovers because it was amazing. Highly recommend Juna's restaurant.
I don't want this, remember that, I'll never forget where you're.
Alright guys, so as you know, it's review time. Okay, so the first thing I always start off in the review is I start off with the atmosphere. Now, the atmosphere in Juna's is not like any other restaurant. I would say it's a little bit unique, it's different. It kind of feels like very homey, kind of like you're eating in your own house, or you're going to your grandma's house, and you're just having a nice dinner with some family, maybe some friends. You know, there's only one table here that looks like a dining room table, and then they have a couple other coffee tables, but it's very small. You can only fit really three groups. Here they do a lot of takeaway, a lot of delivery, but the atmosphere inside the restaurant is very homey, and it doesn't feel like a typical restaurant. So the atmosphere rating is going to be a 9 out of 10. Overall, it's really good, nice atmosphere, but there's no music, there's no one to talk to, there's no interactions. So the atmosphere kind of takes a little dip there, but it has a nice homely feel. So 9 out of 10. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the service. Okay, now service I'm very picky on. I think service is extremely important to the success of any restaurant, especially a vegan restaurant that's trying to get their name out there. So
I'm gonna give this restaurant a 7 out of 10. And the reason why I give it 7 out of 10 is because they're not really here. There's no interactions. They don't come out and chat with you. They seem very busy, so maybe they have to do extra work in the back or something like that. Maybe it's just a slow time and there's only 2 people working. But I do think that I would like a little bit more interactions as far as dining. A little bit more about the food. It just seemed kind of rushed because they were busy. So 7 out of 10 for the service. All right, so next thing I'm going to talk about is the food quality, okay? And that's really the hallmark of any restaurant success at all, especially a vegan restaurant, because you could have a bad burger place, a bad pizza place, and still be relatively successful. If you have a bad vegan restaurant, you're not going to be successful at all. So the bean wrap, delicious, amazing. The pizza, there was a calzone mushroom pizza, that was delicious. Overall, the nachos, they were good, the cheese was good. I would say that the drinks were deliciously good. I would give the food a 10 out of 10. The food was excellent, and then for our dessert / breakfast, we had the pancakes, and I give those 11 out of 10. Those things were amazing.
But I can't.
If you love pancakes, you got to come here and get the pancakes. They were delicious. So that leads me into the overall review. Okay, so the overall review for Juna's restaurant I'm going to give is a 9 out of 10. Okay, they had great attributes. They did a lot of good things. They're a very important part of this community. I would recommend everyone to try it. A 9 out of 10 means that you must try it. Okay, that's not a bad score. It's an excellent score. 9 out of 10 means that you've got to try this restaurant. If you're vegan, if you're thinking about being vegan, if you're just curious, if you just want to try some of the taste, some of the flavors. They also have Kuwaiti food. They have Kuwaiti staples. You can see a picture of the menu that I posted up. They have a lot of good options here. So I highly recommend Juna's for anyone looking for a new restaurant or a new vegan outing in Kuwait.
It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other.